Simply put, just want to part a little bit of wisdom on you guys today. Go ahead on the like, share, subscribe to my channel. Leaving the comments in the comment section below. Your comments would be greatly appreciated. Today, I want to talk about Stranger Things. I have seen like the Stranger Things like pop up here and there on my Netflix, and I never bothered to really watch it. But recently, it kind of popped up again because they finally did the last season. But this series had been going on for a while. I'm not really a horror movie type person, watching horror movies or scary type movies or things like that. I'm more into watching like sci-fi movies, comedy movies, action movies, like mystery type movies, things like that. But since it popped up and I had a little bit of time, so I decided to look at it to kind of see what it was, to see if it was something that I want to watch. And it popped up and I kind of started watching it from the beginning. And I kind of enjoyed watching it, being a show about like friends. They kind of outcast. They're kind of nerdy and how they developed their friendship. And one of their friends got kidnapped and things happening in the town and you trying to figure out what, kind of like a mystery, to me, I kind of think of like the Goonies, and I kind of think of Ghostbusters a little bit, like that area. It kind of reminded me of Goonies. Like really, it reminded me of the Goonies. So I kind of got into it and watched a couple episodes. But the first season, I kind of thought it was pretty cool. It was a little bit something different. They could have done better on certain things, but I thought it was pretty good. Like the first season, the next season, I think that's kind of where this particular series kind of went down because, of course, when you do a second season or something, you got to kind of top the first season. But I think they kind of got away from the root characters a little bit more. It seemed like the other characters were getting more shine than the original characters. They started to kind of overshadow the main group of boys. Lucas, I think that was his name, got a girlfriend. She kind of got into the group or whatever. And I mean, that was okay to bring her in. It just started to be a little bit too much where the female characters were kind of overpowering the male characters, like the main male characters, trying to force the women to be stronger than the men. And of course, the same old, like kind of woke type stuff. And also, you start getting this LGBTQ stuff going in. You try to put the woke stuff in. It kind of makes for too much. To me, it was kind of hard to watch. I was watching it to kind of finish it or whatever, but it's kind of like cringy when they kind of put this stuff in there and it doesn't really fit the plot of the show. Like they're doing like unnecessary dialogue at the wrong time, and it's just a weird look. They're trying to push LGBTQ stuff. They're trying to push it out there. So just looking at the series, like the last couple episodes, it's like they're doing too much, incorporating like action, like military stuff. Then you have like your horror type stuff, some lighthearted stuff in there. It's too much stuff going on in the show. It doesn't seem like it all goes together. It's like they'll be in a big crisis. They'll have something going on and they need to solve what's going on. And then they'll always have like a speech, like it'll be like a long speech about their feelings. And it's really like not the time to have a heart to heart. Like something will be after them, a monster will be after them or someone after them and they'll stop while the thing is after them to have like a heart to heart talk. Like this is not time for the heart to heart talk. This is not the time for that. To me, that's what I be looking at. And then, the last episode that came out, one of the main characters, Will, they're having a crisis. They're trying to go and destroy the main villain. All the characters are getting together. The fate of the town, the fate of the world, the fate of, everything that's going on in their lives is at stake. And this guy want to sit down with everybody and come out as being a homosexual. Like, it's not the time for that, and that doesn't even mean anything. When he sat them down and he started to come out, I thought the guys was gonna be like, well, pretty much, Will, we knew that the whole time. You ain't been with no women. You haven't been with anybody. When the two other characters had girlfriends, you was kind of the third wheel. You wouldn't find you a girlfriend. You didn't want to be around women the whole time anyway. So we kind of figured that you were homosexual because you didn't want to be around. You were still trying to do Dungeons and Dragons. And the other boys they was worried about their girlfriends. They was trying to be around their girlfriends. You the only one that didn't. You the only one in the show that didn't have a girlfriend, like out of the main group. You the only one didn't have a girlfriend. Even the other boy had a girlfriend. He met a girl at his camp. You the odd man out. And it's fine. Like, it's fine. You're the odd man out. Who cares if you homosexual? We know you homosexual. That's what I would have said for the scene. How I would have made the scene. Like, we know that. We already know you homosexual. It don't matter. We trying to save the world. Like, we're trying to save the world right now. We don't care if you homosexual, if you like men. We don't care about that. That don't make no sense. Like, you should just pull them aside. Pull your main friends aside and say, okay, I know y'all kind of know this, and I'm homosexual. And those guys would have been like, okay, that's fine. So what? We don't care. We trying to handle business. We trying to go kill this monster and trying to save our town and save the world. That's what we trying to do now. It just don't make no sense. But these people, they try to post this stuff and push this stuff out there like it's a big deal. It's not a big deal. For the most part, people don't care what you do. But that's what made the move for me. That's what made it seem kind of cringy to me. Like, they stop and they want to talk. They want to talk and have a long dialogue at the wrong time. To me, it kind of went down. For me, it just went down after the first season. After the first season, it just turned into kind of chaos. And then you trying to push this woke stuff. You try to force this stuff on people. And it's just another example. People kind of getting tired of that stuff. Like, I know back in the 80s, it might have been a deal. But even then, people still didn't care. Like, you just do what you want to do with your life. You got to live your life the way you want to live. And people just tired of this stuff being pushed. That's really what it is. I'm going to watch the last episode to kind of see what's going on. Hopefully it'll be good. But of course, they're going to have long dialogue at the wrong place. They're going to try to push this woke stuff on you. We already know they're going to try to push. I'm going to watch it and see what it looked like. And I'll probably I might do a video. But that kind of was on my mind. I kind of had a little bit of time to watch this stuff. And, it's just, anyway. Just want to pour a little bit of wisdom on you guys today. Yoda. Go ahead on and like, share, subscribe to my channel. Leave in the comments in the comment section below. Your comments will be greatly appreciated. And like I always say, love you guys millions, and I'll talk to you later. Club.